Okay, in this video, what's this? In this video, we will be setting up the HUD display or the heads-up display to be on screen to showcase how much health and stamina the character has. In the next video, we will look to connect that up to the character so the character can regain health and stamina and use stamina when it attacks and things like that. So in this video to start, we are going to go to our folder which holds everything. So we've got our goblin in this one with all the animations, we've got background and the assets which we all created. So in here, create a new folder and call this widgets. In the widgets folder, we are going to right click and go to user interface and create a widget blueprint. And this we are going to call heads up display or HUD for short. In here, we're going to open it up and this will give you this screen. In this screen is this border, so blue border thing, the canvas panel as it comes up. This is the equivalent of your screen at any one time in the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to create an interface, if you will, for stuff that's going to be stuck on the screen, such as your health and stamina bars. So to begin, on the left, we're going to search up here. I'm going to search for a border. And we're just going to grab this and drag it under the canvas panel. So now this is a bit too small for me, so I'm just going to make this bigger. And I'm going to place it about there. And basically, this is going to hold, we're going to split this up and it's going to hold the name for health and stamina and then the progress bars for how much health and stamina it has, the character has. So once dragged in, we then need to go over here to where it says anchors. Just click on this. We need to anchor to where it's going to be on the screen. So I'm going to put it as this top left. Just going to stick there top left at all times when on screen. We're going to name it. So I'm going to name it health, stamina, health and stamina border. And then if I scroll down, I'm going to search for where it says appearance, open the brush color, and we're just going to change the alpha or the A to 0. As you'll see, this loses all its color. It's just see-through, which is what we want. Because this is just a border of where it's going to hold everything. So in here, we're going to search the palette for a horizontal box. And we're going to drag this down and put it underneath the border. So in here, we're going to name this health, stamina, boxes. And once that's in there, it should fill that. So next we're going to need some vertical boxes. So if we search vertical box, drag this down under the health and stamina boxes. I'm going to actually need 2 of these, so I'll bring another one. So and these are going to appear like so. So basically, one of these is going to hold the names, and one of them is going to hold the progress bars. So once we've got them in, we're going to click size over here. We're just going to click the fill. Make sure you do this on both. And what you'll see here is, as we switch between the two, it's filling half each. So this one on the left, and we're going to rename this name boxes. can't spell. And this one, progress boxes. And now we've got these, we now need to split these both into two. So we've got health name and the stamina name and the health progress bar and stamina progress bar. So again, we are going to get a horizontal box. I said horizon box then. And we're going to put one of these, two of these under each of the name boxes and the progress boxes. So they're children of that. So again, go in here, fill. Make sure you do this on both. So now under the name boxes, we've got one box, two boxes. And on the progress bar, we need to do the same. Fill and fill. So just to go through, we're just going to name these. So I'm going to call this health text area, because we're going to call the next box. So health text box. So good, so you don't get confused. And then in the progress bars, we've got health. Spell would be helpful. Health progress area, and then area, stamina progress area. So now we've got this set up and we've got it split into four that are going to correspond. We're next going to go to the palette. I'm going to search text, looking for the common text. And drag this and just place it under health text. So we get this text block. In here, we're going to name this health text. I really can't spell. Here we go. And then in here, we've got this content on the right hand side. And here we can type in what we want it to say. So we can type help. Like so. So next, we can change the color of it. So maybe you want it green. Completely up to you. I'm going to put it as a greenish color. Yeah, maybe something like that. Okay, pretty happy with that. And then we can change the font. We can change if it's bold or not, change the size. So we're going to change this to maybe 34. Also, we can change the positioning. So I'm going to keep it on this side, but I'm going to move it to the middle. So it's like this. And then I'm going to do the same for the stamina. So I'm going to grab the text box again, put it under. Not quite gone under. There we go. Stamina. Stamina text box. Name this stamina. Okay, we're going to position it to the right, in the middle. Change the size up to 34. And I'm going to call this, I'm going to go with blue for stamina. Something like that I'll do. Yeah, that'll do for now. Obviously, you can come back in and change this at any point. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually rescale this because we know these text boxes are only going to go up to here. So we might as well make the progress bars a bit longer. So in the name boxes, so this sort of wide one, we're going to change this number here where it says size to 0.7. maybe even lower than that, 0.6, 0.5. Yeah, have it up to here. And that means that these boxes have made up the difference. So now the progress bar is going to be a bit longer, which is going to look more like it should. So I'm just going to grab this overall part, just scale this up because I still feel it's a little bit small. Yeah, something like that will do. So the last part we need to do is set up some progress bars. So if we go to health progress area, and in here we're going to search progress bar. So we drag this in and under. And we're going to rename this health progress bar. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to say fill. So as we can see here, it's filling that box that I created. And in here, I'm just going to change the color. So if you scroll down, there's an appearance. I'm just going to click on here. I'm going to use the eye. I'm just going to select the green on the text, so we've got the same color. It's not done it. Okay. Of course, this will be because it's got no percentage in. So if I go to the percentage here, you can change the progress quite a bit. So we're going to put it as 100. You could put this at 75. So if I put 100, put it at 75. Ooh. Hold on. So it works out at 0 to 1. So we need it 75, we need it at 0.75. And that's where it's going to start the progress. Obviously, the color behind it is when it's empty, when it's lowering. So we'll leave that in for now. So we're going to do that again, but for the stamina. So we're going to grab the progress bar, put that underneath the stamina. For this stamina progress bar, fill it. We're going to change fill color to blue. So it's not the blue we wanted, it's just set of blue. So we're going to select it from here. We just make sure you put it back on there. We are then going to set the percentage to 1. So that's 100%. So now you can see it's going to be the stamina bar and the health bar. So one last thing to make it look a little bit nicer is if we select this stamina bar up here, you can change the background just here. So we can change this to be maybe a reddish tint. So you can see here it's losing health. So I'm going to leave that as a whitish grey sort of colour. Okay. So last thing we're going to do is we're just going to give it some padding on the top and bottom. So I'm just going to change the top to 5 and the bottom to 5. Not 5. And then the same on this one. So change this one's top to 5. Up to 5. Might even do it more than that on these ones because these ones are quite big. So 15. 15. And that works much better. So this is just giving it a bit more space. Okay. So we've got it set up like this. So this is basically your HUD setup. You might have other things on here. I just have the health and stamina. So just checking if there's anything I missed that I need for this video. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there for this part of the video. And next part we'll look at actually getting this implemented into the game and get some bits of code done for this. So I'm just going to compile, save, and I'll end that video there.